Hey guys, welcome back to Endeavor. So we're going to look at a couple of, I guess for lack of a better term, wrestling flow drills that we kind of go in. So just things where you can get high repetition, one for one, we kind of go back and forth, right? So we're not going to look too much on the technical aspects. We've covered a lot of this stuff in videos prior. So we're just going to kind of show you how the flow drills work. So the first thing we're doing, we're starting in essentially a pummeling position, right? So underhook, underhook. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fight to get control of the wrist, good heavy head, and I'm going to arm drag. So this hand comes across, I arm drag, I get to my outside 2-on-1. So from my 2-on-1 position here, I do another little mini arm drag to make my way around the back, bring the hips in nice and tight, and I go ahead and I come through and I just get my grips. Now to keep the flow moving, he's going to turn back in, establish an underhook, bring it back into pummeling, and now he's going to do the same exact thing. He's going to catch the wrist, push the wrist down, do the arm drag, and he's going to work through the same flow. He's going to move himself back in, take my back, bring the arms in together, and then again, I'm dropping weight, turning in, and we're just working back and forth so we can move really, really easily through that one, kind of over and over. Same idea, different drill is now duck unders. So we start, same place, we have our 50-50, our little pummeling here. I'm going to push and breach. I can get wrist control, bicep control, and I can work my duck under. So I'm going to swing the arm out, boom, dive underneath, go ahead, turn the corner, take his back. He's going to turn himself back in, end up in the same exact spot, and then he can do the same thing. And the beautiful part is as we kind of operate and go through this, I can do it a couple of different ways. I can pry to the inside, getting my elbow in, and do my far side duck under here. I can work the underhook and start moving my way, boom, taking and clearing the back that direction. And then again, just looking at a couple different options. But we're just moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The next one we worked on tonight was from essentially like a half collar tie. So I'm gonna do a head clear. So I'm gonna turn the shoulder in, boom, head pops out, get into my 2-on-1. From this position, he's gonna go ahead, pull my head out of the way to establish his head control. He's got collar tie, I go back to a half collar tie, and then he can repeat the same exact process. He goes to a head clear, gets to the outside. I'm just gonna move his head out of the way, and we end up right back in again. So again, just flowing. It just gives you an opportunity to move, 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 move nonstop. Last one we're gonna look at isn't so much a one-for-one as much as it's a drill for me just to get used to the idea that if his arm is pushing across my body, I can take a 2-on-1 pretty easily. So he's pushing right arm on my right shoulder. I'm gonna get control, gain in, my elbow comes high, I go here. He goes and tries to push and pry leverage the opposite way. I'm just gonna switch. So I'm gonna come back up, boom, and I'm gonna take my position and control there. And then he's gonna go in and push the opposite side. I turn, take control there. He goes in, pushes opposite side. I turn, take control there. And again, it's just gaining that feel and that sensitivity for if I feel that pressure across center line, I can take that 2-on-1. So the idea is we can get in, we ran all these drills non-stop and we got a heck of a lot of reps in a very short period of time. Obviously you have to understand the movements before you get into it, but outside of that, a couple of fun little variations, you can go into some flow drills, get a lot of high repetition, and we'll see you guys back here next week.